Kenny, you will know as much as anyone that one win this weekend dissolves all the previous ills.
It does, and if we're looking at this season anyway, time's going on for us to get where we want to be, which is top six. That's our aim. We need to win a high percentage of the games now, and as you say, starts now. The chances are still there, and as the weeks diminish, obviously, the odds then get longer the more you have to do. For us anyway, we've had a disappointing last game out against Blackpool, where they deservedly beat us. I felt in the game it was close for 40 minutes, but particularly when the goals went in, we struggled slightly, and we need to be better. We have an opportunity anyway on Saturday, and as we know, momentum's a big thing, and we want to get the momentum going. For us anyway, it's to prove to that crowd that we're good enough to do it, and we know, all of us, myself, the staff and the players, if we do get going, the crowd will get right behind us. That's a major advantage that we have, and we have to use it.
You've set a stiff target. You obviously believe it's attainable, while it's mathematically possible.
Yeah, very much so. I've seen sides in 7 out of the last 7 games, and 8 out of the last 8. That type of stuff. We're there with 11 games to go. We're still capable of getting into the mid-70s, but we've got to look like we want to do that on the pitch, and we can do that on the pitch. The attitude in training this week's been good. We've had a hard week physically. It's been hard work, hard running work this week all of the time, with a free week, and obviously off the back of no game last weekend. The players should be fresh and are hungry and determined, and looking forward to the chance and the game on Saturday against Gillingham. With
hindsight, was it a benefit to have that game off?
Maybe, and it was always going to happen anyway if you're looking at the way things were last weekend, and the majority of the leagues were off. Our division was off, so we understand that, and we could see it happening, but you have to make it work to your advantage. As I said, a free weekend and then a hard week's training where we focused well and looked at what we need to improve on, and most importantly, how we're going to beat Gillingham on Saturday.
Pass there. It's a good ball down the line as well. Thompson with the ball in, and it's off the frame of the goal, and Kennedy's there! Less than a minute into the second half, Portsmouth have the breakthrough, and it's Matty Kennedy.
Gillingham are probably the epitomisation of what you're talking about, because they would look down and out last time we played them back in September or October. Now they're sort of really coming up.
They are. You're looking at Plymouth, Gillingham, Doncaster to a degree of sides that maybe had a poor first half but a strong second, and if Gillingham are one of those that have come right through, and I've played with a lot of confidence now. We understand that. That's where it is now for us. We want to be able to finish our season off strongly. We go into the last 7 or 8 weeks now, last 2 months of the season, and we want good results, and we want to chase that top 6. And I've been talking to the players this week about making sure that we understand where we are, who we're playing for, and who we represent. We represent Portsmouth. It's a big call, and we have to be ready, and we have to be good enough. And for us at the end of the season, yes, we chase those top 6 places, and it's possible. If that's not possible, we finish this season very, very strongly as we go into next year, and looking to then do one better.
Yeah, as you say, you're in a bit of a win-win situation, because people will love it if you do get into the playoffs, but most people are expecting consolidation anyway.
Yeah, of course, and we're looking to finish strongly, and that's the target for the players. We've ended up with a high number of injuries, particularly to our experienced players, and a collection, if you like, of quite inexperienced players. We've had Christian Burgess at 26, and that's been it in terms of older players. So we do see that, but also that's why you have squads, that's why you have youth policies, that's why you have young players around, so that when they step up, then they can learn, and learn quickly. That's what it is about in professional football. You have to learn quickly, you have to adapt, and we have to work with these players, and they have to adapt to league football, to League One football, to playing for Portsmouth. Adapt quickly.
Yeah, because you're never one to hide behind injuries, but they do have an impact.
Of course, and we have the level of experience and league games that we've had out. It has impacted us, but as I said, it's opportunities for other people. Other people I'm looking to find out about, to see if they can do it for us, and to see whether they're in the equation for Portsmouth chasing the championship, and one of those 3 places that can get us there.
Talking about injuries, dreaded word, any more?
No, we haven't, and that's a good thing. You know, we have Ollie Hawkins back, who come off last time out, you know, with an injury. He's been back and has trained all week, so he's okay. We haven't got any of the other boys fit this week, maybe next week, but we're working with the same squad, working hard, looking forward to the game, setting the bar very high.